Hello, Sagittarius. This is Mary with Sayre Seer Tarot. Thank you for stopping by. This is your October 16th through the 31st, 2020 tarot reading. I hope you're doing well. I am a little bit uncomfortable, so if I'm more wiggly than normal, my lower back's kind of achy, so just want to let you know. No big deal. I'm using this deck right here. I have new decks, and I can use them to clarify. Sorry. But the energy seems kind of heavy today, right now, at this moment. At this moment, it's Monday, the 12th, excuse me, of October. So I thought it might be clearer for me to do it with this deck because it's a deck I've had for a long time. And so I'm connected to it more easily. Words, right? Okay, let's get started. So I have the Emperor reversed. This can be a sign of Aries. Emperor reversed is it's disorder. Okay. So it's interesting. So it's disorder on a grand scale. And the disorder is leading to like a misuse of power. Like a tyrannical power, okay? It's almost as if the power, something or somebody's taking advantage of the disorder. And maybe they always have. Interesting. So the next card I have is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups, yeah, sorry. You could laugh at me trying to just deal, right? Five of Cups is about regret and loss. It's about, the love that dumped out of these three cups in front of him and how he's having trouble facing what happened, processing what happened. The next card is a Three of Cups reversed. And so this is a card of overindulgence when it's reversed and kind of third parties. For me as a reader, when this card is reversed, it's overindulgence that leads to third parties or leads to extra gossip, situations that we normally wouldn't be in if we hadn't overindulged. Okay. And then out of nowhere comes this Ace of Cups, which is refreshing if you're thirsty, but because it's upright. But this is love from the divine. Love from the divine is also a new opportunity to love, new relationships, new love, or like bringing back a new start in maybe a current relationship or love affair. Because it starts with love for ourselves. It's how we understand that we're worthy of love because it's given to us by the divine. Okay. Okay. I'm just getting a feel for it. So then I have the King of Cups. Now this is the energy between the Emperor reversed and the Five of Cups. The King of Cups reversed is whatever happened between the Emperor reversed and the Five of Cups, like the disorder and the taking advantage of the disorder, like the tyrannical behavior and the loss and regret. We have somebody here that seems to have lost their way. They lost their emotions, unable to rebalance their emotions. So this is a card also of somebody that may be an alcoholic. For readers, we have different cards for different things, and this is mine for kind of the alcoholic. Now, it could be any water sign. There's all water here, so it could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But it could represent somebody just feeling like this. It's like somebody feels bad about what happened, so they continue on with the same behavior that got them there or was in the midst of it. So if, for example, if I was an alcoholic and I misused my power because things were chaotic and maybe I was stressed, and I made mistakes and I regret them, I'm going to continue to drink instead of trying to problem solve. Okay. I hope that helped a little bit. Okay. So now we're going to look at the Five of Cups, which is regret and the overindulgence, right? We have death. So death would be the end of this. The end of what? The end of the behavior, death and rebirth. The end of sitting and wallowing in what I've done, feeling helpless and hopeless. Okay, let's continue. Now we're going to look at the overindulgence, Three of Cups reverse, and Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So I want to put this behind me, but I don't know what to do. Seven of Cups, okay? So death is a card of Scorpio, but it doesn't mean it has to be that, okay? Seven of Cups says, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to move forward. I have all these things. I have the alcohol I could turn to. I have other passions, other distractions. I have my wallowing in pain. I have a place that I can grow, a place that I can dream and escape. So one is kind of caught, somebody here may be caught in a state of confusion. I want to change. I don't know how. I'm confused. Okay, so now we're going to look at the King of Cups reversed with the Death card. Six of Cups. Okay, so this is a reflection on the past, when we were more innocent and things were simpler, right? We could just be emotional, we could be happy, and we could do the things that we loved. That's the key. Doing what we love. Have we been doing what we love? And how did we do things in the past? How did we overcome things in the past that mistakes that we made? How did we overcome them when we were young and innocent? Okay, now we're going to look at the energy between death and the Seven of Cups, which is the confusion. Three of Pentacles. We worked on it. We worked with others. We started over. If we had to start over and apprentice in our new way of doing things, there needs to be a new way which may reflect the old way. The old way. What is that? If we think about how we're treated as kids, and now it depends on the parent, right? But typically, parents would be, if we were a stable, and I'm not trying to judge in any way, just normal child rearing. Child makes a mistake and you say, and they feel really bad if it was a really bad mistake they felt like. And you could say, as long as you understand that that was a mistake, you can start over here. You don't have to continue to beat yourself up. And that's what we're looking at here, Sagittarius. Did you learn the lesson? Do you really want the change? Or does somebody here really want the change? If so, then you can move forward back into your innocence. Look, I know better than that now. I know not to use chaotic situations to force my way and not to avoid the responsibility by continuing the behavior. Okay, if you see it, then it's an opportunity to change, and that is right here in front of us. But let's not be confused. We could be in a state of confusion. I don't know what to do, and you sit there until you figure it out. With being careful about any action you take, because it may be the same action you took in the past that wasn't that great, that didn't end with the results you wanted. So if we go back to a place of innocence, well, how did I deal with things as a child or when I was young, before I felt like it could never change? You knew you could change. Things can change. You believe in, you have hope, and you have that innocence. And that's the energy we're asking you to work with. Work with that part of your inner child that knows that changes can happen and that you're still good inside. That there's still something good inside. It's up to you to go find that in yourself. Because all this other stuff, it's kind of like it's a side effect of the life you've been living, okay? It's like when you take medication and they have a side effect of like a dry mouth. If we're living a life where we're not looking at things and dealing with things and we're just reacting, then there's going to be a side effect of the repercussions of our actions that may not be pleasing or desirable, okay? All right, so we're going to look at the combination of the energy between the Six of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. And here I have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is right on track as far as I believe, because this is reviewing where we're at, what we've been investing in, and what we're going to continue to invest in. It's obvious here that some of the time and effort and thinking and actions need to be considered and need to be reworked, and the plan needs to be reworked here. So that would be turning the Emperor from disorder into order and having a plan on how to move forward. When I'm in this situation, I'm going to back away and not react. And it may take practice. Things that if these habits are very ingrained in us and so we have certain triggers, we're going to react certain ways. Okay? So Seven of Pentacles is to just take stock on what we have, what we've been doing, and what we currently have before us, and decide if this is what we need to do to change our path, because obviously there's change that's needed here. And so this is the reflection of that. And to know that you can have confidence in working with new people, working new jobs, working with new energies. It's all here for you. And then grabbing that part of yourself that was innocent, that when you had the childlike wonder, when you wanted to discover, when you weren't in a place of addiction, addiction steals your happiness. It just does. It just drops it in this hole that's never satisfied, right? Okay, so. Sorry, my head really hurts, and so I've got like this sinus thing going on. Oh, my ears are plugged, but it's all right. We're fine. So, now what we're going to do is we're just going to pull a couple cards. This is the Mystical Dimensions. I love these cards. They're just beautiful. They're activators. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the old energy and then the new energy, okay? Exiled. So this is the old energy. Illusion of separation, disconnect, and isolation. Boy, that's really on. It feels like that is on target. Because we did feel, somebody here, it does feel like somebody felt exiled, isolated, and that would be going within your separating and then kind of allowing yourself to go in that deep place where we're in our addiction, we're stuck there and feel like we're not worthy and feel like nobody wants us, right? And the more we do a certain type of action to take us away from there, like an addiction, the worse it feels, because it just takes you down that hole deeper. It's an illusion, though. Not really separated. It's an illusion. Excuse me. We're never really separated from each other because we're intertwined. It just is. We're different parts of the same energy. It's kind of, we're all connected. Okay, so we'll get the next card. Maybe I'll try to get a flipper here. I kind of forgot I was going to do that. Okay, this is going to be the past and the current energy. That's what I said, right? So sorry about my throat. Anything? Come on, we got a few. Oh, you know what? I'll take these two that are flipped over. So sorry about my throat. Okay, so here I have a celestial assistance. So this is angelic messages, guidance, and enlightenment. So it's time to ask for help. Say, pray. praying, I've noticed that for me, this is my observation, that praying creates miracles. Yep. It leaves space for miracles instead of nothing's going to change. Versus, please allow me to change in the right ways that I want to. Please help me to see what I'm not seeing. Please help me to understand how to be softer, how to be kinder. Most of all to myself. Then I can do that for others. The other, there's enlightenment too. So by not berating yourself and going to that place of darkness anymore, then it actually keeps your vibration higher because you're not lowering while you try to, you're not down here, up here, down here, up here, down here, up here. That brings your whole vibration between the balance, the average of the two. Now, if you just cut that lower vibration activity out, you're here. And then you have an opportunity to jump higher as you receive more enlightenment, you receive more guidance, and you ask for help more. And then just listen to those subtle hints, subtle whispers of guidance, because that's the way they come through, like this little whisper. So the next card is Liberation. Power, fulfillment, and self-attainment. And so this is what's in the future, what's current and towards the future, is liberation. So this is really interesting. So from being exiled to being liberated, what a difference. This feels like dependence and codependence and sorrow and pain and loneliness. And this feels like freedom, empowerment. Anything is possible. That's a big difference. And it's almost like this is where you're supposed to be anyway, because you're a Sagittarius, right? It's not, you're not like the hermit. You're not Virgo, where going within is a comfortable place for you. I don't think it is for you. Not for you. Because you're the sign that needs to be out there, making changes, moving forward, inspiring others, being inspiration, being your own inspiration. Yeah, it's time to pick up that. Pick up that part of you. Pick up that, what is it, a wand? Pick up that. Not sure what it is. Okay, I will do one more card. This is my Gorgon's Tarot. I love this deck. I just don't know how the best way to shuffle it, though. So we're just going to take this one. Okay, so the last card is the Five of Cups. And Spirit wants, or your higher self, or Creator, however you want to look at this, they want you to remember when things hurt, how you felt. Okay, it's here again. Remember that if you wallow in this, I'm not good enough, and look at what I've lost, how it feels. Sorry, can't do it in the, yeah, there we go. How it feels, because we have this double. Don't forget how allowing this, feeling sorry for yourself or being stuck in the past, how it steals your happiness, okay? It steals your energy, and it steals your hope, okay? Please remember when you start going there to reset, push that reset button, okay? And so that is your reading for the next couple weeks. Happy Halloween. And it's a lot of stuff, so we'll just give you a little bit of guidance at the end, because there's a lot you're learning, and that asking for help is really important when you feel hopeless, okay? Take care, Sagittarius. Bye-bye.